Hey you guys, welcome. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but here I am. No questions, just move on past that awkwardness. Oh, it is now 2020. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys had a great holiday season with your families and you just had fun, and I hope your first entire week of 2020 was everything you wanted it to be in a good way, and that it's been a great start to your new year. Today's video, I really want to focus on the new Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows. They just came out a couple weeks ago, I think the day after Christmas, if I'm remembering correctly. And I really want to get into them, show you guys them, and kind of talk about them a little bit more in this video. So if you would like to know more about them, first, go ahead and press that subscribe button down below, and make sure you press the bell notification button so that you can always be notified and told about new uploads and whenever something happens on my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the actual content of this video. See you in like less than a second. Alright, so as I've stated before, this is all about the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows. So I just completely did the base off camera, including, you know, the primer, the foundation, all that. Did it off camera. So jumping right into the eyeshadows, we're gonna go ahead and take both number 1 and 5 and place them on their backs like so, and just snap them together. So I use the word "so" a lot if you haven't noticed by my videos already. Going in with a flat brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take number 1, and I'm gonna use this color right here on the bottom as my sort of base transition color. Now, what I like about Fenty Beauty shadows is that they're never really like crazy pigmented. Like, you do have to go in a couple times, which to some people could be a deterrent, whatever the word is. I think that works fine because it really lets you get either a sort of soft glam look, or it lets you do more of a like dramatic look if you apply more layers. So after applying that with this flat brush, getting it to a nice level that I want to have it so that it's noticeable but not too bright and crazy. And obviously remembering to do both eyes at the same time. Well, yeah, same time. Always make sure you're taking your time when you're blending out shadows. You don't ever feel rushed. So remember, I have hooded eyes, so I always have to bring up my shadow just a little bit past my crease, because otherwise it'll be completely hidden and it won't show whenever I'm looking forward. So I always bring it up a little bit towards my brow bone, or right under my brow, to make sure that it's seen. So sticking with that same number 1, I'm going to go ahead and take this sort of darker color right here, right next to that color we just used, and I'm going to take a sort of tapered crease brush to darken and add depth to the outside of the eyeshadow. Little pro tip, or little fun tip to always keep in mind: the further back you hold your brush, obviously the less pressure you're going to add to it, and it allows you to blend out shadows a lot easier when you hold it from like the very end. So like right now, I'm holding it like right at the tip. So just holding it right there and kind of just feathering on top is really helping me blend these colors together. Sometimes I wish I was ambidextrous so that holding stuff to do my left eye wouldn't be as like awkward or like complicated. All of us are gifted like that, unfortunately, so kind of have to just deal with it. So then, closing the first side and then opening up to number 5, take a clean crease brush, and I'm gonna take this sort of darker orange right here, just a little bit of it, just a little bit, even tap off the excess, and dust that on the very outside of the entire eye to just kind of add a nice little orange taste to this. And just to say that we use both palettes. Taking that and just dragging it along the top of the first two colors. So while I'm blending this out, let's have a little chit chat, little conversation. What are y'all's goals for 2020? One of my goals is obviously, not obviously, but one of my goals is to actually post more on YouTube. I know I said that last year and I made like 3 or 4 videos, but this time I'm actually gonna commit myself to it. I have nothing holding me back, so there was actually no reason I couldn't have done it. Or now there's no excuse as to why I can't, because now I'm forcing myself to do these videos and I'm like writing down the dates that I'm going to record and the times, and then obviously I have to give myself time to edit them. Yeah, go ahead, let me know in the comment section down below what your guys' goals and plans are for the new year of 2020. So flipping back to number 1, I'm going to take just like a pencil brush, just like not pencil brush, but like this tiny little brush. Sure you can see it. And I'm gonna take that first color that we used, and I'm sweeping that along the bottom lash line. Sorry, I have to like hold my mirror like at a weird angle to do this. One issue I always have with doing my lower lash line when it comes to putting like shadow down there, I have very long eyelashes on the bottom. I have long eyelashes in general, so to get under there is always an issue, and it's always hard because I end up tugging at the lashes and it like tickles my eye, so it kind of like feels weird. I don't know how to describe it. So now that that's out the way and I have that all cleared away, this wouldn't be a look that I like to do if I didn't do a cut crease. So take a very like a flat pencil like this. Come on, get back in focus. And I'm just gonna apply some concealer to the back of my hand. The same concealer that I use as like a base. And I'm just gonna go ahead and make like, a crescent moon shape with, or more like a half, taking up half of my lid. I'm gonna use the concealer to do that with. So cut the crease. Neat little tidbit, or something to keep in mind if you have hooded eyes, again, as do I. Take your translucent powder and just dab it right on top of where you cut the crease to prevent it from creasing and make blending easier. Going into the number 5 palette, I'm gonna take this light color, the shimmery color in the top middle, and I'm just gonna place that exactly where I just cut the crease. You know what I've been really obsessed with lately? I've been obsessed with Ceddy lately. Like, I really just love her. Like, if there's any way I could ever meet her, or if anybody that ever watches these videos knows her, let her know that I'm obsessed with her and I really want to like say hi. Like, I really want to be on her team. I love her brand. She's this very pretty, gorgeous girl. She is gorgeous. She's always doing her thing. She minds her business. She doesn't bother anybody, to be honest. She kind of just makes her music and goes, and I love her. Like, I just love her. So after laying that color on the cut crease, go ahead and take your crease brush, and going into the very first color, just gonna use that to clean around the edges. Taking another tiny brush like so, I'm gonna go ahead, same first palette, I'm gonna take this color right here, the top shimmery color, and I'm going to place that on my inner corner. That's essentially all I'm doing with the eyes. Now I'm gonna take the Grande Cosmetics mascara. It's huge. Never used it before, so this is my first time. I'm going to go ahead and take this mascara and apply it as a mascara. This is a good mascara. I'm liking it so far. It came with my BoxyCharm. I'll explain what that is in a future video. And I'm really liking it. It's not crazy, like it's not super clumpy like I thought it would be, just because it's such a huge thing. It's not like at all hard to apply mascara with. Actually a decent wand. Could this be a replacement for my L'Oreal Paradise? Who knows? So because that's all for the eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out just 1 second. Alrighty, so now it's zoomed out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick, the color Gingerbread Girl. Now this was it was their Christmas kind of collection, so I'm not 100% sure if it's still available. I will link it down below if I can find it. If not, I'm sorry, but this is a cute color and I think it'll really help tie this look in together because it's not too crazy and it's not too like laid back, so you'll see. Alrighty, and that is the final look. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. My thoughts on the Fenty Beauty Snap Shadows. I think they're great. I think it blends amazingly. There's 8 different kinds, so there's tons of looks you can do. Unfortunately at this time I only have numbers 1 and 5. Obviously I'm a little bit biased because it's Fenty Beauty, but I'm obviously going to go back and buy some more down the road, not right this second. But yeah, I hope you guys get yourself some too. Get yourself some of these too. And if you do, and you do some looks, make sure you tag me on Instagram, which is in the handle by the way, or description I mean. Tag me on your pictures, do whatever so I can see your guys' amazing looks, and hope you guys will all join me next time. Peace.